Hi guys, my name is Arman and today I want to tell you what I did to get a 5 on the AP Physics 1 exam. Hopefully I can offer some advice that will help you score well on the exam. Needless to say, the test-taking strategies used for standardized tests, or any tests for that matter, are applicable, such as having a good night's rest, eating a healthy breakfast, and being calm during the exam. However, I do want to tailor this video specifically for the AP Physics 1 exam. Without further ado, let's get to it. Like any test, in order to do well on the AP exam, ample practice is inevitable. But it's even more important to practice the correct way and the correct methods. The AP Physics 1 test is not something that you could just cram for the night before. Instead, distribute your study time. For the worksheets or bookwork problems for which the answers are available online or in the book, have the answer guide pulled up on a computer or a phone while you work. That doesn't mean you copy the answer guide or the detailed work, but compare your answers as you go along. I needed and still need assurance that the way I'm approaching and solving problems are correct. You don't want the wrong concept or idea to stick. I found it much harder to go back after I finished an assignment and correct mistakes on the entire sheet. Instead, a better approach is to correct questions as you're going along. If you already do that, that's awesome. Also, you want to practice with AP style questions for both the multiple choice and the free response sections in the weeks leading up to the exam. College Board has free response questions on their site for a number of past exams, and free response and multiple choice questions are available in prep books or even some online sources. You can use a prep book that has full-length exams with worked out answers. First, focus on grasping the concepts and building accuracy, then work on speed. Make sure to practice with some full-length exams too. Sometimes I was overwhelmed by my course load that I didn't have time to do a full-length practice exam before I had to do one in class for a grade. So I just looked at the questions from the full-length exams and then looked at the detailed work without actually doing the full-length exam. And even that helped me approach and solve many of the problems on the in-class exam and the AP exam. One more thing you want to do is have important formulas such as the kinematics memorized. It becomes easier to approach problems and see connections when you don't have to continuously refer to the formula sheet on the AP exam. Continuously referring to the AP exam's formula sheet can slow you down. I don't recall ever looking at the formula sheet on the actual exam. Now let's talk about how to tackle the actual exam. When doing the multiple choice part, like any other exam, you want to do the easy ones first and leave the difficult or confusing ones for last. Sometimes as you work through the test, you might see something that reminds you of how to approach and solve the problem you skipped. Also, use process of elimination to rule out answers that are definitely wrong. Some problems don't require you to solve it all the way. And as you practice, you're going to start to see which problems don't require you to solve the entire problem. And look at the answer choices. And do not leave any question blank. Guessing gives you a higher chance of getting it right than leaving it blank. On the free response sections, make sure you answer all parts of the question and show your work in a way that is legible and easy to follow. Because evaluators can only grade you based on what is written on your paper. For the problems that you don't have any idea how to approach or how to solve, try to break the question down and see if you can identify any concept that you learned. Start with writing the formula and see if you can go from there. If at the end you still don't know how to proceed on that problem, at least write the formula down that you think is right and explain the concept. Explaining the concept and writing the formula still gives you a chance of getting some points because you can get partial points on the free response section. One final advice: don't stress out for the exam or even the in-class exams. When you're stressed and when you're nervous, you're not always performing at your optimum level. Work hard and just stay calm. I remember when I had AP Physics 1, my friends and I joked around before in-class exams as well as the AP exam just to ease things up, and then we'll try our best on the test. After the test, we would laugh about how we think we might have failed. That's it for my advice to you guys. I would like to emphasize that there is no set recipe for you to follow if you want to do well, and I think that goes for anything, even outside of AP. It's important to know what works best for you. Be comfortable with the way you work. For example, I procrastinate a lot, but I find a way to work around that. If you guys have any tips that I missed, comment below and also let us know what you found helpful in this video. Subscribe to our channel, as I'll be making videos covering some of the concepts on the AP Physics exam. Until next time, take care guys.